I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Dan's Fishing Tales. I did a video recently about fishing the blade, the Blitz Blade, and this is one of the newer colors right here. But what I'm going to talk about today is some of the tricks and the retrieves that I use on doing or using this blade. The one thing that I want to show you right here is to start off with is when you tie it on. Blitz gives you this big clip right here, and it does work. Now, I'm not going to say it doesn't work, but I have caught more fish by tying it on with the smaller clip just like this and a black one, like the black clip. It works very, very well, and like I said, I think I've caught a lot more fish doing that. Now what we're going to do is talk about the retrieves that I use. The one, of course, is very, very basic. You just start reeling. I mean, that's all there is to it. That's your basic retrieve, as it is with anything, like crankbait, spinnerbait, whatever. That's going to be your basics. But the next thing is, after you cast it, is to let it fall all the way to the bottom, just like this. Make sure your line's slack. Then pick it up. Sweep your rod upward, and then let it fall all the way down. Pick it back up, let it fall all the way down. Now that's slow, but there are times, especially in colder water, when that's the only retrieve that's going to work. The next one, and as you start to come into shore, if you're fishing shore, if you're on a boat, do the same thing. As you get towards the end, start reeling. A lot of times there's a hit right there. Now the next one, we're going to cast this out as soon as I get rid of that grass. And I'll show you some alterations to that drop retrieve. You can either let it go all the way down to the bottom, or if you're fishing weeds or whatever, just don't let it get quite to there. And then start it one sweep and then two jigs. One sweep and two jigs. The next one is don't do the sweep. Just do it like that. Now you notice I got the rod upward. There are times when you use those same retrieves by taking the rod sideways, positioning it just like that, or actually pointing it down towards the water and bringing it along. Just that difference can make the difference in getting a fish and not. The one thing that you want to do is to alter your retrieves. Constantly alter them if you're not catching fish. If you start finding that they want a certain retrieve, then stick to that until they go off of it. But normally, like I said, you're going to find something. You're going to find whatever it is. And this is an excellent bait to use in colder water. I've already caught some fish today. I put a photo up here on it. But mainly what I wanted to see, and you can see right here, I'm right into weeds. There's some of that weed right out there now. And I'm probably going to switch colors. That's another thing to do. Don't stay with one color of blade. If it isn't producing or just catching a few fish on it, switch over. I have found just going from the table rock shad color to a goby, a spotted goby. Now there's a difference between a goby and a spotted goby. But this is the new, I guess you would call it natural pattern. It's a bluegill one. And I wanted to try it out. And like I said, I've already caught some fish on it, so I'm confident that it is going to catch something. And as you can see, I like using long rods. Now this is good for shoreline fishing, especially when you want to get out to, like I'm going to some weed islands and such. But it also works on a boat. And the reason that I say that is it is excellent for the sweeping action. And when you get a fish, he's not going to throw that bait as quickly. A long rod is going to make a difference. And you can see I'm altering. Right now I'm not really hitting anything, but I haven't really been hitting as many down here in this area. There's another area of the lake that has more weeds. This does have some. Here's another deal. If there's a piece of structure, that's fine. Fish over it and what have you. But these are an excellent lure to take and parallel a shoreline, just like that. Very good paralleling. And a lot of times when I'm paralleling, because it's going to go deeper, these will fall quickly. This is a 1/2 ounce, by the way. I will fish a 1/4 ounce a lot of times, especially if I'm going to be fishing the shallower water. And I'll go with a straight retrieve rather than that pump retrieve as much, except when I hit something like I did there on the weeds, and then you're going to jerk it loose. But otherwise, I'll go, like I said, if I'm fishing ashore and I'm paralleling it, I'll normally go with just a straight retrieve on that. Unless it's a very, very deep shore, and then that's different. Now there's another shore here that I just cast along, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it along. But here's where you're going to, on paralleling this, you can slow your retrieve down unless you start hanging into things, or speed it up, whichever. Your straight retrieve, that's another one. Just, you know, alter it. As I said, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but this has been the main ones that I use. Experiment. Have fun with it. That's what fishing is having fun. So, you know, just work with your retrieves and you're going to find a big success. Use some of the stuff that I've said and just build right on it. So until next time, get out on the water and have a great day of fishing.